What's going on, everybody? This is Island Hopper TV, and today we're coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. First up is the area around Imperial Palace. This area is important because this is where the residence for Tokyo's imperial family is. One thing that stood out to me about this area was the streets are extremely clean, and so is the entire area. Probably one of the most clean cities you will come across here in Tokyo, and the Imperial Palace is that place where it's very clean. The site of the Imperial Palace is actually where the Edo Castle was located. Head over to the area where Chiyoda is and you will find the Imperial Palace. Next up, we're headed to Senso Ji Temple. This is actually one of the most photographed temples in all of Tokyo. It is the oldest Buddhist temple here in the capital with a 5-story pagoda. The good news is it is one of the most popular free things to do in all of Tokyo. It is located in the city of Asakusa. Once you get to the temple, you can burn incense and you can participate in other Buddhist rituals. And here you can see they are burning the incense, and the reason you do that is to purify the body before visiting the temple. Next up, we're headed to one of the hip, trendy neighborhoods around Tokyo called Harajuku. There was a famous fashion style that came out of here where they mixed local Japanese clothing with Western styles. And it's really a popular place with young people. So when you're in the area, if you want to go to that kind of vibe where it's young people hanging out doing trendy, fashionable stuff. Another popular thing to do in Tokyo is go up to Mount Fuji. It is about a 2.5-hour drive. You can get tours from here, or you can simply drive over there or take the train. And it is actually the tallest mountain in all of Japan. The elevation is 12,400 feet or 3,776 meters. The last time Mount Fuji erupted was in 1707 to 1708. Let's just say it's kind of overdue. Next up, we're headed to Shinjuku. This is one of 23 different wards in the Tokyo area. Now, Shinjuku is popular because it has clubs, karaoke rooms. It's also where they held the new Olympic Stadium, so it's a high-tech sports venue right here in Shinjuku City. This is definitely one of the areas you want to check out if you're looking for nightlife. Also, if you like anime, you're going to find that here in this area, and some ninja history. Next up, we're going to do a Japanese tea ceremony. Now, tea is very popular in Asia, but in particular here in Japan. Now, a Japanese tea ceremony usually includes matcha, also known as powdered green tea, the procedure called teme. Now, tea was originally brought to Japan from China, and it was used for religious purposes in one of these Japanese tea ceremonies. And you can find these across Tokyo, so just do a simple Google search. Next up, we're going to talk about Japanese anime. They have souvenir stores around here, and you can really get a feel for the culture of anime here. As you guys know, also Hello Kitty is from Japan. Other popular Japanese anime include Pokemon, Hanakappa, Yokai Watch. You can check those when you're there. Next up, let's talk about Shinjuku Gyoen Garden. Now, as you know, Japanese gardens are known around the world. They're very popular. Well, this here is a really special Japanese garden. You can walk around the grounds and see all types of different flora and fauna that come from here in Japan. There's actually 3 gardens here, one Western, one Japanese style, and a French garden, which is considered the most romantic, especially because they have roses and other variety of flowers that grow really good here in Tokyo. Next up, we're headed to the Tokyo Skytree. This here is a broadcasting and observation tower. It's actually known as the tallest building in Japan as of 2018, standing at over 2,080 feet, which is 634 meters. The building, for the most part, is considered earthquake resistant, which is very important here in Tokyo, as you guys already know. Now we're going to go to a seafood market. This is a Japanese fish market. There are a couple. These are world renowned because of all of the fish they used to bring in. Nowadays, they don't have as much fish in the Pacific Ocean as they used to. So a lot of it is imported, but you will still see that one of the main markets is open, the Tsukiji market. The biggest one in Tokyo actually closed. This is the only one that's now open. You can find it on Google Maps. Next up, I will recommend going to the Tokyo National Museum. They also have the Natural Science Museum here of Tokyo. All of this is pretty much in the same area, very close nearby the Imperial Palace. So you can do museums in Imperial Palace in a day. That's how I would probably try and plan this. The Natural Science Museum is a great place for the kids. It's 1,000 yen for adults to Shibuya. Now in Shibuya, right when you get out of the train station, you will see Shibuya Crossing, which is actually the busiest crossing in the world. And there's a few reasons why it's the busiest. Number one is a lot of people work down here in Shibuya. Also, it's close proximity to Shibuya Station, which is the third busiest in Tokyo. But then there's also tourists who come down here to do shopping, which all contribute to the crowd.